Hello ladies, welcome back for another Anything Goes Saturday. This is where Vicky and I take whatever we want to work on, play with it, and share the project with you. This month I'm focusing on gift cards, money envelopes, treat bags, things like this. And today I have a treat bag for you. Now you can take and purchase these and use these, but if you're like me and you have a ton of pattern paper, I'm going to show you how to do it. So mine is based on the size of this one. I also pulled in some pieces from an ephemera pack that I had, and then I have some layers to go with it, and this was already notched, so I pulled out my thing that notches the edges to kind of match it. All right, the first thing I did was I measured my treat bag, and oh, it's joined in the middle. I could not find where it was joined. Well, mine's gonna be different. And I figured out that I would need a piece that was 10.5 by 7.5. So I cut my paper to that. Then I took put it in my, now it has a flat top. I cut that on later. I put this in my trimmer or my scoreboard, and I scored it at 5, let me make sure, yeah, 5 and 10, because you need this flap. And then I turned it, and you can do it this way, and score it at 1/2 inch. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold and burnish my lines. I had a die that had the fancy top to it. Wouldn't work in my machine because I can only go 6 inches and this is 7.5. All right, so there's this. All right, now this is the front. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we have a lot of bulk down here. We want to get rid of some of that. So I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm going to angle cut here, and I'm going to angle cut here. All right. Then I'm going to take, and I am going to cut, and I'm going to turn it to this side because I can see it better. Cut this piece here all the way to that score line. And I'm not going to angle cut this, and you'll see why. I almost did it, and then I thought, no, I can't. Got to go a little bit further. There, it fell away. All right. Now what we want to do is you're going to take and you're going to fold this over, and you're going to apply glue to this edge. Now I am using glue because I want to make sure it sticks. All right. And then you're going to fold this over and join it. And it should be an even match. It's off a little, but nothing that you can really see. All right. The next thing you want to do is you're going to open this up, and you're going to fold this piece inside, and you're going to apply glue. All right. Now this one's not laying. All right. You do have to angle this cut. Angle your edges on these, and I did not. So let me do that because it's not laying in there very good. By mitering the corners, you're taking out some of that bulk. All right, now I'm going to do this. And the reason I'm folding this in first is it's a lot easier to fold it in than without any glue than with the glue. And then I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to add it. Now you don't want to put too much because you don't want it to ooze out. All right. And you're going to press it down. I'm going to close this up. And there's your treat bag. Isn't that easy to do? And it's a little bit sturdier than these. Not a lot, but a little bit. Be careful with your paper. You don't want it too heavy. All right, let's get our piece here together. All right. And we're gonna, oops, drop my scissors. Gonna add this to here. And I measured this piece side to side, top to bottom, and just added 1/4 of an inch. And then I took this piece and added 1/4 of an inch and cut this one. All right, now. And I'm going to put this on with foam dimensionals because I want some interest. I'll put one here and here. All right, let me get my backs off. Okay. So pull out your stash and find some paper. I mean, you can make the treat bag any size you want. I went with this size. You can make it smaller. All you have to remember is to add 1/2 inch so that you have something to glue and 1/2 inch at the bottom, but you're cutting the bottom piece away. All right, now this is going to go on here like so. All right, and I'm going to add these 2 pieces. And I'm going to add this one first. All right, and I'm going to add it right there, even with that. And I want this one shorter, so what I'm going to take and do is pick my scissors up, and I'm going to cut off about 1/4 of an inch. And that's good. So I will add some tape to the back of this. I'm going to turn it slightly so I can. I'm using the top here to make it even. And I wanted that piece to kind of hit right about the center. And there's your gift bag. Now, I'm not adding gems or anything like that. If you want, you can add a bow, but I wanted it clean and simple. And it's a great treat bag, and you can do a lot with it. Make sure you check out Vicky's project. The link is below to see what she came up with this week. Have a super Saturday. Bye.